Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? It's BK the Xbox Baron Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't normally stream on a Saturday, but just for you lovely people, I'll make an exception just this once. We've got some Total Impact Racing coming at you tonight, courtesy of a mixed grid of hopefuls trying to get a coveted Season 7 seat here in TIR. And we're at the Hungary rink for what should be an absolute classic. 14 corners, 2.722 miles. Wow, this is going to be an absolute banger. And I'm joined tonight for the very first time by a new admin to TIR. And he's also relatively new on the comms. You may know him from Division 6 last season. It's none other than Mr. CKS Dark Rider. Good evening, buddy.
Thank you for having me, boss man.
You're welcome, dude.
Good to be here.
You're welcome. Yeah. So you're finally breaking your cherry with the racing guru. Wow. Talk about out the frying pan of Oldman into the hot fire of Baron Kebab TV. But here you are, mate. It's good to have you on board, dude. It really, really is.
Exactly.
All right, ladies and gents. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a full grid, ladies and gents. The guys can ready up now. We are ready to rock and roll. It would be a 50% race distance, 18-minute short quali here at the Hungary rink. And to say, it's quite a technical track. We're going to see some good racing tonight. Overtaking chances are fairly limited around the circuit, so you've got to be patient. I'll be looking for guys driving with a lot of solid racecraft tonight. No silly lick it and send it moves, so we'll see how it goes. But it is a good it's a good mixture tonight across the entire TIR roster some fast drivers and some perhaps not quite so fast drivers who are going to look to show us what they can all do. But we're about to go. I'm just going to wait for my game to load up, and then we will go live to the Hungary. But I hope you're all having a really, really good Saturday. Of course, we've got mega heat coming this week. This is up to 42 degrees, they're saying. That's unbelievably hot, mate. That is so hot. I can't even imagine.
Not looking forward to it.
Mate, I mean, I live on the coast, and it's supposed to be red hot here as well. I mean, of course, I've got the kebab house at the back of the kitchen, Stavros cooking the old kebabs and whatnot. Oh, mate, this is going to be melting. I mean, I'm going to be streaming probably Monday and Tuesday, and it's going to be like a zillion degrees in the back. So we'll just have to drink plenty of the old, as you can see, plenty of the fluids, as you can see on camera. This is it's not boost, not vodka. It is water. Yes, I'm on a health kick now. I need to lose 500 pounds. So the doctor told me. So, yeah, anyways, I'm just waiting for the my game to load up. I'm looking down the pit lane. For some reason, for me, it takes ages. When you're in spectate, it takes ages before you get into a lobby. But I'm there. So let's we'll have a quick look at the chat in a minute. Let's go chat trackside and take a look at tonight's roster. Don't forget, of course, top right-hand side of the screen, telemetry is live. As soon as cars comes out, their telemetry will be showing with all the stats that you need, tyre wear, fuel loads, tyre temperatures, all the good stuff will all be there. Let's give you a quick rundown of tonight's runners and riders. We've got from the top, Bob the Builder, Mr. Preacher, Bonta, MX Fan, Dolphin, Towley, AJ, Suffian, Cookie Chip, the mighty Fishy Fingers, Wonder himself, Codzilla, Ben, Knight Rider, JD Apex, RRT, Rapid Con, Matty, Telfy, Brutal, Leap Year Girl. That's your missus, isn't it, mate? Oh, we'll come back to that in a minute. Minaj, Shrews, the Shroominator is here tonight, and of course our resident mobile chicane, Mr. Choltz, 91. So what I'll do is I'm going to get the crappy Cody's telemetry on, and then we'll have a look at proper beer telemetry. Got a couple of cars on track. Looks like a Haas out on track first. That will be JD Apex. Okie dokie. Can we have a quick audio check as well? How are we sounding? Are we too loud, too quiet? All the good stuff. Good evening, Pumpy. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome as always. Watto. Says good evening, Bear and Dark Rider. Good evening to you, Mr. Watto. Good evening, Matty. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good Saturday. And Bob the Builder is in the chat. Says training the mountain. What are you referring to, Bob? Are you saying something about my weight or something? Do you want to slap?
You don't want to know.
Does he want to slap?
No, it's to do with the party chat settings. You can have the voiceover to say certain things for you.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
You'll find out one time in a 5-lapper lobby, no doubt.
Right. Okay. I look forward to that like a dose of
carnage.
Like a dose, yeah, like a dose of Ebola. Right, let's just jump on board with Apex's car. I'm going to call his first flying lap. He's just coming around turn 14 now, and he's going to be prepping that car for a hot lap. Here we go. So, DRX activated. He crosses the start-finish line, and he is on his way and making his way down this long run towards turn 1. A tricky corner, this one. Got to pick your braking spot on this, so it's easy to lose the back end on the exit. But JD doing quite nice there. Picks up the second DRS, making his way down towards turn 2. Left-hander. This is a 90 degree. Got to roll the car through and be patient on the exit before really planting the throttle. But that's nicely done. In for the right-hander. Then he makes his way up the hill towards turn 4. One of the best corners on the calendar. Got to throw the car in here, and hopefully you won't lose the back end, but he's quite nicely done there. Past the curb of doom at turn 5, making his way up the second hill towards this tricky chicane coming up now with the raised, well, the cambered curves. You can be more aggressive on the curbs in this game compared with the last one. Just going for a complex of left and right handers with a short run down to this long sweeping left hander, which you can accelerate all the way through. Probably drop down a gear or so on the exit of the hill, making his way down now towards a hairpin at turn 12. Let's see how he gets on. Nicely done through there. Coming into the horseshoe at turn 13. Just got to roll the car through. Probably roll it in third gear just to get the traction out of the corner. Up towards turn 14. A wide entry, and then tuck it in, and then fire the car out of the corner. This looks a pretty solid time from JD on his first run. It's a 1:17.103, Shane, for your first lap. Not bad.
Outdate swinging there.
Not bad at all. We've got a few other cars coming through. Telfy's come through with the 19.532 in the Aston Martin on his first run. Brutal with the 17.16. I'm on board the Dolphin 8 at the moment, just coming through up towards turn 14. Dolphin, of course, is a guy who's impressed very much this season. He really seems to have taken to this game. Knight Rider goes through with an 18 flat. Dolphin goes through P2. There we go. This is what I'm saying, guys. This guy's quick now. 17.354 on his first run. Rapid Con goes through the 17.207 for RRT. That's a tidy time. Mr. Suffian is coming through. I'm just going to stay with Suffian. A couple of cars are going through.
As well.
Cookie Chip 17.1. Of course, he's got a great pedigree. Ben C. First time I've seen Ben goes through the 17.5. I think he's from CRF1. It's good to see him racing. Here comes the mighty Suf. This looks a good time. 16.873. That's the fastest lap we've seen so far. Minaj is about to come through. Yeah. Let's have a look, see what Minaj does. He goes through the 19. I think that's just an installation lap. He's got a lot more pace than that. Look who it is. It's the mighty Godzilla. Is he going to bin it? Is he going to bin it? Bin it, bin it, bin it. I'm just kidding, God. Making his way up towards 13 now. Cod just rolls it in third. Again, you've got to be patient here on the exit because it's so easy. In fact, Cod's bailing out. I think he's heard me and he's decided he doesn't want to do a lap. Now, let's look at Shrews. Good to see him, the Chrome Dome Wonder himself. The Turbinator, as we call him. Let's see how he gets on. The Shroominator. Rolls it in fourth gear. That's an interesting choice of gear there.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Wow. Wow, that sounds scary. I've got Emperor Palpatine in my earpiece. Oh my lord, that sounded scary. I kid you not, mate. That was like echoing all around me. Hearing a Sith Lord in my earpiece. Wow. Got palpitations, mate. On board of AJ, making his way, coming down the hill now. AJ, of course, a very, very experienced league racer, has been around for a long time. Sound alert!
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
Bit of Samuel L. Jackson there for you. Here comes AJ.
Around the last corner.
Yep. Just rolls the car through. Fourth gear, gets back on the traction, on the power. Let's have a look to see what he's done. Looks like a pretty decent time, actually. Yeah, 16.541 from AJ. Wow. Fastest lap we've seen so far, mate. That was a stonker.
That's definitely a good one there.
I'm going to go and miss Bob the Builder, I think, on the fly. No, he's invalidated, so I'm going to drop back to Towley, who's just started to fly, just coming through out of turn one. He had a little bit of traffic on the approach, but traffic stayed out of the way. Making his way through two now. This takes quite a tricky corner. You want to turn two is one of those corners where you feel you're waiting forever before you can really plant the power on the exit. In through turn four, love this corner. Turn five, of course, the infamous camber curb of doom on the right hand side. Got to be so careful. And then making his way up towards turn 6 and 7. A little bit deep on the approach there, but not too bad. We'll keep an eye on that sector 2 split time to get a rough idea where he's at. So he makes his way up through 9. Sector 2 split time coming up momentarily, and it is a 54.814. That's pretty decent actually for a sector 2 split. Making his way now out through 12 in towards turn 13. We'll see how he gets on. Target times of 1:16.541. Bonta has dropped it, mate.
Cod's in the grass as well.
Oh dear. Here comes Towley. What has he got? 16.812. There we go, mate. There we go. P2 for Towley. We've got a leap year girl on a flyer at the moment, just coming out to complete her first run. In the looking resplendent in the Ferrari. Let's see how she gets on. Exits the corner, and it is a 1:18.667. Comes from the P13. That's not a bad lap for a first run. That's not bad at all. And we've got Mr. Brutal on a flyer. So quick look at the chat. In fact, she's in the chat. Is your good lady? Evening, gents. Sounding all good? Absolutely. I always sound good, no matter what. I could be speaking from the bottom of the toilet, and I'm going to sound good. Bonta Bullet says, not as I planned. Yeah, I'm afraid so, mate. Telfie says, no practice and no setup. This is a slippery old track. Mate, you've got to get some TT laps in beforehand, you know what I mean? You've got to do it. You've got to get some TT laps in to get a feel of the track before you go in balls deep, you know what I mean? Just watching Brutal coming down the hill now. Did a 17.6 on his first run. Old man, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. I think he's having a night off tonight, isn't he, old man? Disgusting, isn't he? He has a night off. Oh, mate, I'm not having that at all. I'm going to work him to the bone next week. He's going to be doing coke on 4 times
in the
a
grass
day.
again.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Brutal goes through. 16.680. Puts a bit of P2. Tidy lap there from TIR Brutal. Dolphin's just coming down to the bottom of the hill now. Got a little bit of traffic in front. Paddy Pat, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Paddy Pat, for those of you who don't know, and why don't you? A top PS5 content creator for F1. Check his channel out. I rate him enough. Go and check his channel out. Give him a follow. Top creator. Dolphin goes through with another sub 1 minute 17 lap, a 16.945. Knight Rider has invalidated his run. Where's the Shreeminator? He is currently just starting a flyer. MX Fan goes through with an 18.150. Where's
Very
Cod?
nice.
I want to go and see Codzilla. Come on, Cod. You can put a lap in, mate. Come on, I know you can
In the
do
pit.
it. He's in the he's the pits, mate. I'm telling you. I'm just kidding, Cod. All right, where's Minaj? It's coming through turn 4. Yeah, we're going to jump on board of Minaj. We'll watch Minaj for a little bit. So far we've got top 5 Shane Warne in the 116. So we're going to see, I think, a very competitive grid. There's about half a second covering.
The top 4, yeah, 5.
Yeah, well, even if let's say 6 tenths, you're down to cookie chip then, aren't you? Really in P7.
Yeah.
So it's going to see how he gets on. Just watching Minaj now, just coming up to the top of the hill. 55.088. So down on Towley's time, so this looks like it's going to be a low 17 possibly. We'll just keep an eye as he comes to the horseshoe now. Takes quite a wide approach, rolls it in 4th gear. I've noticed a couple of drivers doing that. They're obviously trying to get the traction. They're not so concerned about the rotation. They want the traction through that corner. Here comes Minaj. Low 17s, yeah, 17.4. There we go. Just behind his teammate Rapid Con there in P9. Shrews is just coming through as well. Has he improved? Yes, he has by 4 tenths per second. Goes P13. Tidy lap. Telfie is just coming through the horseshoe. And Dark Rider Shane comes in with a TIR1! Hey man, double thumbs up for the Racing Guru. Legendary! Thank you so much, brother. And welcome to the Kebab House crew.
That's one for Telfie.
Telfie 19.5. This looks considerably quicker. 18.959. Jumps his teammate in the Aston Martin, goes to P16. So that's a pretty tidy lap. Ben is on a flyer. Just going through up to turn 10. Rapid Con's just behind him. So we'll go back on board with Ben. Making his way down the hill now. See how he gets on. Just rolls. I say you call that a hairpin. It's not really a hairpin. It's just a 90-degree right-hander. I used to call it a hairpin. I think I must have been smoking something. But here comes Ben. Now, it's interesting here, Shane, because drivers are taking different lines through turn 14. Some are going wide and cutting in. Some are going in quite acute and then drifting out on the exit. It's interesting. He does improve, though. But Rapid Con living up to his moniker with a 16.498. That's some serious pace, man.
We got parking lot turn 1.
I'm just watching Matty coming through. It was slightly up at the sector 2 split. He's currently down. He's going to be miles. He must have had an incident on his installation lap or something. This is a much quicker lap. 17.438 puts him in P10. Bob the Builder has invalidated. Oh, Codzilla. I've got to watch God. Cod's on a lap. Cookie Chip is retired. He's happy with his time. He's going to qualify in... Oh, no, he's dropped it. He's dropped it at turn 11.
He's dropped it.
Just looking on track. That's quite an unusual place to drop it, actually. Anyway, here comes Cod up through turn 4 in the BWT Alpine. Let's see what he does. Rolls it through in 6th gear. Got to now tuck the car in, but try and avoid the inside curb, because it is a curb of doom, trust me. I've crashed there enough times to know just how dangerous that curb is. But, yeah, getting back to what I was saying before, Shane, the curbs are a lot more forgiving on this game, aren't they? They're much more forgiving than they were.
They are. I need to remember to run them a bit more because I'm losing too much time from not running them. Because
not being aggressive enough. Yeah.
To stay away from them.
But the thing is, we're like sort of once bitten, twice shy there, because we were so used to like running a curb and either spin the car around or being sent off into the forest, the nearest forest, like, you know what I mean. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. Cod's just coming around now. We've got just under 5 minutes left in qualifying. Cod may have time to come in and pit and get back out again. Unless he's going to do this as a push lap. He may be going again with this as a push lap. Charles is about to come through. Couple new follows. Thanks PRL Owen and the Prospects Esports Racing League as well. Welcoming, guys. That's Paddy's League. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here comes Charles. 17.939. Goes P12. Quite a big improvement there. Nearly 3/4 of a second. Stiggy is on a fly at the moment, coming through the chicane. Paddy says, mate, the PS curbs are death. Honestly, they were on Xbox on the last game, mate, but they're much more forgiving this time around. Like, for example, you go to Monza. Brutal, sorry. 16-1. I missed that, mate. Wow.
Yeah, totally.
What a lap. Leap Year Girl is invalidated. So I'm going to go back to Knight Rider. Yeah. What was I going to say? Take, for example, De La Rosa chicane, Monza. On the last game, if you touch that inside that left-hand curb, it would send you off to the Hungarian border. You would go flying. But on this game, you can run that left-hand camber curve quite nicely, which is the optimal racing like. You see it in real life. You know what I mean? Knight Rider did improve, by the way. 17.756. Who have we got on flyers at the moment? Where's Dolphin?
Shots invalidated.
Oh, Jesus! What was going on there? Shenanigans there between Dolphin and an Aston Martin. I'm not quite sure what that's all about.
Is it Telfie on the corner? Or turn 14?
Sure. Not too sure. I'm just going to keep my eye on this to see. I think they're all coming in. What are they doing?
Yeah.
They're coming in the pits.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure they were playing nicely. I don't think anyone's actually on the push lap at the moment. Leap Year Girl has invalidated her run. She's got time to come in now and pit if she wants to get another run in, but it's going to have to be now. So I think we're going to see just a bit of a lull on track at the moment, and then we're going to see a lot of action, a lot of cars coming out. We've got 2 cars coming out on track at the moment. We've got Towley and AJ. Looks like Towley's the lead car, so we'll jump on board of Towley. Okay. How you feeling so far, mate? Am I being nice to you?
Yeah, you're being nice.
Am I?
Yeah, we got MX fans on our lap, I believe.
Is he?
No. Yeah.
Let's go and jump on board of Jakey G. Oh, he's up as well. 3 tenths up. Oh, he's just invalidated. Commentator's curse.
Sorry,
Commentator's curse. Sorry, Jake. That was your time. On camera. Gone. Towley's starting a flyer. This, ladies and gents, this is commitment for you. All right. Dizzy's in the chat saying, I'm currently at a rock concert, but I've got to tune in to see how it's going. Hey, man, have a word with the DJ or the rock promoter, whoever it is, and get him to stick it on the big screen. Forget the band. All right. Just get Boom Kebab TV on the 2 big screens either side of the main stage. You know it makes sense. Come on. But Jakey G has retired his car, so he's not going to improve. I feel a bit sorry for him, actually, because he was considerably up in his lap, and he was in with a good shout, jumping Charles.
Yeah, he was doing well.
Yeah, it was a pretty good lap. He was 3 tenths up at the Sector 2 split when the commentator's curse kicked in. It was right here, actually, where Towley is on track at the moment. Got yellows in Sector 3. I can't see anything. It's just some traffic getting out of the way, I think. Towley, I think, was up at Sector 2 split, so this could be going quicker again. Can he get it back onto the front row? The band called Thunderhammers. That sounds like a metal band. That's got to be a metal band. Right, Towley, has he improved? 16.8. Has he got inside that? Yeah, he stays in P4. Has improved just 9 1,000ths of a second behind this guy, AJ. And now then we've got a whole gaggle of cars. Jakey G says, I'm on full traction tonight. I've had enough of spinning. Good. I think it's a good decision, mate. Race with what you're happy with. That's what I always say.
AJ can run turn 14 now, mate.
Yep. On board of AJ now. What can he do? This long right-hander gets back on the power. Did a 16.541. He's unimproved. He's just gone provisional pole with a 16 flat. That, mate, is a stonking lap. Right, who have I got next, mate? Who have I got next? Shroominator.
We'll be getting the 15s.
I think it's quite likely, mate. Checker flag has come down, so the guys who have started the lap can complete their lap. Nobody else they can start a lap. Shrews is coming in now. 18 flat does improve. You've got a gaggle of cars coming through.
Sufjan.
Oh, hello. Someone's had a spin at the just coming up to the horseshoe. Sufjan goes P3. And someone's lap's been compromised there as well. Oh, is that a spin? No. Yeah, I think one of the Mercedes had a spin. Matty's going to come through now, just coming through the horseshoe, coming up to the final corner. Matty currently in P10 with the 17.438. Oh, he's lost it. He's dropped it. Oh, that's unfortunate, mate. That's unfortunate.
Shots is invalidated.
Okay, Brutus on the flyer. Just coming through the horseshoe now. He was a 10th up. Can he get pole off AJ? He's just about on target too at the moment. Coming for the final corner now. Just keep your eye on the timing screens, guys. It's a 16.050. Oh, he's dropped. No, he's not. I think he's deliberately wants to start P2. It's because of the run. It's the run down to turn 1, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think
Bob
I'm done,
finally
mate.
set a time of a 17 flat. And his last
All right.
one. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote.
Rightio. Dizzy says, yeah, it's a very heavy metal band. Rock and roll, brother. Is it the Devil's Horns, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're done in qualifying. Pumpy says, I can see someone getting to the 115s. Oh, no, you can't.
Just shy.
Not quite. Not quite. Thanks for the follow. Oliver Allen 443. Welcome to the channel, dude. In fact, Brutal lost some time in the last corner. That's why he kind of bailed out.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason! How you doing, my main man? Mr. Jason is back. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good Saturday night. And that's qualifying done, ladies and gents. We're going to give you a rundown. Can you do us a favour, Shane? Just take a couple of screenshots of qualifying, just in case the lobby falls down, which, of course, it may well do because it's EA trash.
Will do.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's give you a quick rundown then. AJ then takes pole. Brutal joins him on the front row. Then row 2, Safiana and Rapid Khan. Row 3, Towley and JD Apex. Row 4, Dolphin and Preacher. Row 5, Cookie Chip and Ben. Row 6, Matty and Mr. Minaj. Row 7, Knight Rider and the Mighty Godzilla. Row 8, Chalts and Shrews. That's going to be a good battle. Row 9, MX Fan, Leapia Girl. Row 10, Telfie and Bonta, of course, who crashed, didn't set a time. So there we go. Of course, if you're new, well, if you're a fan of F1 but haven't tuned in for quite some time, the rules and regulations have changed. It's the mandatory soft compound tyres now in qualifying, but you don't start on your qualifying tyres now. You start on whatever compound tyres you like. So you can start on hards if you so wish. And the hards are a much better tyre on this game than the last one. Let's head back to the command centre. Whew. Oh, mate. I'll tell you what, Shane, I'm feeling old, mate. The old back's really giving me some grief today. I've been out delivering parcels, delivering useless tat to people that can't afford it. And I'm knackered. My back just crunched. I actually felt that and I heard it. Wow. Okay.
I thought it was the chair in your back, is it?
Yeah, I need some WD-40, mate, you know what I mean? Oh, dear. In fact, with my age, WD-50. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Telfie says next month he's off to see the Atomic Bitch Wax. Great name, great band. Wow, that's interesting, mate. Atomic Bitch Wax. Okay. I'm presuming that sounds like a hardcore metal band or a death metal band. Like that sort of thing, Yeah, sounds like that. Sounds like the sort of thing Telfie would like. With me, I'm more of a classical metal band, metal lover. I love, I was brought up on your Black Sabbath and Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, and all that kind of stuff. And as I've grown older, my musical tastes have become more eclectic. I like listening to Kate Bush, and who doesn't? And I love maybe virtuoso guitar, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, guys like that. If you've never heard of them, you're mad. You've not lived. Check them out on YouTube. Great stuff. Bonta says last place, exactly where I wanted to start. Okay.
We got real excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights, and it's go, go, go.
And there's Nick in the chat with the race start sound alert. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. So I don't normally stream this Saturday, but Giles apparently has been getting langered at a barbecue, from what I hear, Dark Rider. So he didn't choose life. He chose booze over TIR life, so he'll be getting a slap. You know what I mean?
Booze and other things, no doubt, with Giles, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But fear not, Giles will be back streaming next week, guys. Nick says, yeah, last night I was waiting till you came online, but you never came. Yeah, it's old age, mate. That's why I can't. No, I'm not going to go there. I didn't stream last night. I thought I was going to, and then Giles came in and just took over. I was like, whatever, he just took over, and I'm like, yes, boss. You know what I mean? It's all good though. I had a nice night off. I was actually watching movies last night. I was watching The Rise of the The Rise of the Foot Soldier films. I binge watched the entire lot last night, all 5 films, like 9 hours. I don't know if you've watched them, Shane. They're absolutely brilliant.
I haven't, to be honest.
Oh mate, you can't beat a bit of Pat Tate and Tony Tucker. I'm telling you, they're just so they're violent, but there's a lot of there's like black comedy in there. You know what I mean? Check them out, man. Check them out. Right.
What time are you going for?
Who am I going for?
Or what time? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, mate. Who am I going for in the race? I was going to say I'm going to go for Godzilla for a DNF. What time are we going to go? We can go whenever you want. You guys have you've had a couple of minutes break, so yeah, ready up, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I think Cod wants to be more of a lawnmower this track tonight rather than actual race car.
Yeah. I've only got one thing to say to Cod. Drain it. You'll know what I mean. Jason says, I'm looking really fast this game, trying to show all my pace because I want to get in Division 1 when I can. Just keep on doing what you're doing, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. You've always had the pace. The one thing you had, Jace, was the penalty issues, but you seem to be sorted that out pretty well. You're not getting, a lot of penalties now, which is good to see, mate. It's all about consistency. Okay, there's no formation lap. We're straight in. Watch for the lights. Watch for the lights. And it is showtime! Here we go then as they make their way down towards turn 1. Is anyone going to send it? Look at the cars going 4 or 5 abreast. We've got Sufyan looking at the inside there. AJ, and AJ and JD got caught up. AJ and JD got caught up there. That's unfortunate. As they make their way down towards turn 2. Sufyan's got the lead from Brutal and Peter on the medium compound tyre. JD Apex P3. AJ's dropped to P4. Preacher in P5. Cookie Chip in 6. Rapid Con. We've got Towley has had a dreadful start. Dropped down to P10. Did not get away well at all. He might have been impeded possibly. Matty and Knight Rider are going to go side by side through turn 4. Who is going to give ground there? Whoa. Oh, there's been an instant. Shrews has gone off. Come on, Cody. He's giving me an angle I can work with. Shrews has gone off at turn 5 and the game won't show it because the game is garbage. Wow. But Sufyan got the dream start on those hard tyres as well. That's important, mate, for those hard tyres. We've got Ben and Rapid Con having a good scrap with Mr. Minaj.
I fucking hate this game!
Thanks,
Dolphin's the biggest loser so far. 13 positions lost.
Yeah, I've always said he's a bit of a loser. I'm sorry, I didn't say that, did I? Tally that. Oh, Preacher, Bob the Builder, and we have yellows in Sector 2. As they all make their way through the horse show. Nice camera angle there from Cody, so they can actually get something right. Choltz and Bob the Builder. Yeah, Bob's had it. Oh, I think Bob. Wow, he is almost doing semi-donuts there for the horseshoe. Rapid Con is in the pits. So we're going to see a couple of cars I think coming in who've got damage. I'm going to scroll up through. No DRS, of course, until lap number 3. As you can see, also a real mixture of tyre strats. We've got all 3 compounds out on track at the moment. JD is looking for a run here at Brutal as they make their way out through turn 3 up the hill towards turn 4. Are we going to see any big sends? Let's have a look through. Look at MX Fan on the back of Godzilla. He's pushing Cod actually, trying to.
He's on the softs.
Yeah, he needs to make full use. JD Apex had a spin. Going to see his car somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, JD's had a spin. That's dropped him. Going to drop him right down. I don't know if he's got any damage or not. Let's check telemetry if he's got telemetry turned on.
Wing.
Yeah, no front wing. Of course, I was having a running joke with JD because he got damage at Spa and he had no wing and he ended up being quicker than anybody else. And I said to JD, you're going to bin it every lap, every race now. You're going to bin it on lap 1 so you have no wing, so you'd be quicker than everybody else. I think he's actually trying to do it as well by the sounds of it. All right, DRS is going to kick in this lap, guys. Here we go. We won't see DRS though until the exit of turn 1. Let's just try and get some decent camera angles here. We're going to see any overtaking. You see the run between turn 1 and turn 2, it's really tricky, isn't it, to get a genuine overtake. You're relying on the car in front making a mistake. Here comes Choltz under braking into turn 1 with Telfie, and it looks a straightforward overtake. There's plenty of room there. That's good driving from Choltz. Godzilla's at a spin!
Yeah, he's around.
Just saw him in the background doing a 360. Did he get any damage? That's the question. No, car looks okay. Okay, got this little scrap here. We've got Towley on the back of Knight Rider. Two pretty experienced racers here. Towley, though, he's on the softer tyre. On the mediums, where Knight Rider's going for a long first stint on those hards. Just drifts a little bit wide there. Towley might be eyeing up a move here. Or will he be smart and sit back and just grab the DRS on the next lap? No, he's going to go up the inside, I think. He is. Late on the brakes. Into turn 12. Has he got the move stuck? Yes, he has. That's a great move. Moves himself up at a P7. Of course, Knight Rider will...
It's healthy.
Okay, Knight Rider will have DRS to come back at him. So a quick look at that. Bonter and Telfie. Okay, DRS has now kicked in for the top 4 cars. So there's starting to drop Ben. He's currently in P5, 2.3 seconds back. Bonter, though, might have a run now at Telfie. Here he goes. DRS is going to kick in. Telfie does not have DRS. Conzilla is in the pits. Wants to get rid of those tyres. Can Bonter get the job done? Not quite close enough there.
MX Van back past Elite Hugo. Turn 1. Nice, clean.
I'll check on that in a minute. And Matty has got past Shrews as well. Yeah, just a nice little move up the inside there. Turn 1, but Shrews is going to come back into turn 2, but has to just sit in behind him and just wait to see if he can force Matty into a mistake later on during the lap. Bonter is still stuck behind Telfie as Dolphin on a fresh set of tyres sets the fastest lap of the race so far. What have we got top? Now, up front is interesting, Shane, because Sufyan is maybe, I don't know, is Brutal back within DRS? I think Brutal's just back within DRS. I thought Brutal was going to be vulnerable there. I think he's going to get the DRS, though, for the next lap, which is crucial. Otherwise, AJ would have been close enough for a run. Old Man in the chat says, fun fact, Beer has done more laps to his kitchen during comms than he has on track during this game. What? What are you waffling on about?
Past Healthy.
Yeah, I'm watching that. He hasn't got past him, though. Oh, yes, he has now.
Yeah. Schultz, I'll leap you go.
Don't think his chance can be close enough. Yeah, he's going to go at the inside, I think. He'll go late on the brakes into turn 1. As long as he can hold it. Leapia Girl's going to try and switch back, and she does. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oof. A little bit of contact between the two cars there. Schultz just holding his line. Knight Rider's got back past Towley again. So Knight Rider's showing some good pace there. He's not going to be intimidated by Towley. And he's like, thou shalt not pass, the 11th commandment. Bob the Builder and with Shrews. Shrews just picked up a time penalty as well. I think he's struggling. He was having a battle with Matty. He's dropped well back. Bob, though, gets a... and again, he's a little bit squirrely there. And yeah, Bob's going to get the inside here. I think Shrews just lets him through there. Doesn't want to get too tangled up, but just going for a bad lap or so at the moment, Shrews. Towley and Knight Rider still... Knight Rider's in the wall. He's spun it. Top of the hill. And he is going to have to... Oh, another spinner right behind him. Matty has just spun on cue right behind him. Wow. How about that? Bonter's got past Leapia Girl for P10. Wow, that was double spinner Rooney there. Sufyan, by the way, has picked up a time penalty up front. I wonder if that's going to be crucial later on. No, I wonder if it's going to be
he has broken DRS, though.
He has, which is what he's been threatening to do for the last couple of laps. Now, eyes are on AJ to see if he can close up that gap and get within striking distance of Brutal. Brutal now is going to be pushing really hard on this lap because he needs to get that DRS back. Sufyan is showing great pace on the hards at the moment, it has to be said. And Knight Rider's in the pits, new front wing going on there, new set of soft compound tyres. So we'll be doing a two-stopper. Alrighty, so lap 6 out of 35. We've got an awful long way to go here. Brutal doesn't look like he's been able to get DRS though back on Sufyan, and AJ is just cruising up right behind him, poised to have a charge down the start-finish line. It's all about the exit of turn 14. Yellow's in sector 2. Matty has gone. Oh, he's at the curb of death at turn 5, mate, I think, on the exit at turn 5. And we have a safety car. Well, AJ's going to be furious because I think he felt he was just about to get P2. Now, have the leaders been caught out? Any of the cars behind coming in? Yeah, Tally's coming in. MX Fan is in. Schultz decides to stay out. Bonta's coming in. Leap Year Girl, she decides to stay out. Telfie stays out as well, so he's going to stick to strategy. So a few cars...
the safety car's picked up the leaders.
It's going to be out for a couple of laps, so yeah. So everything's going to have the concertina effect now. In fact, safety car, I've got some work to do, ladies and gents. You know what time it is. Okie dokie. So Beer Mylander is back in the lead where he belongs in this Grand Prix as we're watching Shrews there put a new front wing on that Alpine. So the top 10 are all staying on strategy. Towley is going for the one stop. He's put the hards on now, so he's going to look to go to the end on those tyres, as long as it's not another safety car. MX Fan's going to have to pit again. Bonta can go to the end on those tyres. Night Riders opting for mediums. Can they go? I don't know. What do you think, mate? 28 laps on mediums? Is that doable on this game?
I wouldn't want to do 28 laps around here on mediums. No, I wouldn't. Just for the lack of grip. Anyway, he's already spun once. So old tyres, probability of that happening again increases.
Oh, mate, I'll spin on one lap old tyres.
Yeah. Super softs, I'd still spin.
Do you know, I wish they'd bring those. All the, you know, remember when they had the super softs and the ultras and whatnot? You know, the purple wall tyres, and they would do about
the ultra softs, wasn't it?
They would do half a lap and then you had to pit. You know. Now Brutal's come in. Has he made a mistake?
He's costly.
He's going to drop way back, and this has brought Towley right to contention with Brutal pitting there because they're both going to be on the same strategy. A very interesting call that from Brutal to pit then.
MX Fan's in as well.
Okay. Yeah, he might have just done one lap just to get rid of those tyres and then go on to his proper race tyres. Yeah, he's going off the hards by the looks of it. Or has that worked for Brutal? Has Brutal actually used that as almost like a free pit stop? Because yes, he's given up track position, but he'll be joining the back of the pack again, and most of the cars in front of him will still have to make a pit stop. So I might have called that completely wrong, and in fact, Brutal is now firmly taking control of the race. Yeah, full safety car pumpy. Of course, another glitch with the online multiplayer. It doesn't tell us when the safety car comes out. We have to look for the yellow dot to appear on the screen, on the mini-map. That is so annoying. Either that, of course, this is, I'm not being funny, right, Shane? This is where Codemasters need to invest a lot of money, right, in Boom Kebab TV, and they can license my telemetry, because my license, the telemetry says, what does it say in my telemetry? Safety car.
Safety car, yep.
You know,
and Cody's can't manage it. The boards are in the track saying safety car.
You
got that right? The boards on the track say safety car. I've got that right.
Yeah, they can't get anything right, mate.
One more lap then.
Yeah, who we got to catch at the pack? We got Godzilla. Oh, hello, someone stopped on track. Night Rider's had another moment.
Night Rider.
He's had a spin. He's dropped it under the safety car. Oh dear, that's a bit embarrassing. So we are going to see one more lap then, so all the cars will just go around in formation again.
We got movement. Schultz and Menage moving on the safety car then.
They got what?
Not
Sorry?
sure. We had movement between Menage and Schultz then, I think. But under safety car. Not sure what happened.
I'll keep my eye on that.
There you go. There's Menage.
We've got there we go. Exactly what you were saying. 5-second time penalty for an illegal overtake. Now the question is though, was there some kind of issue between the two and Menage has been unfairly penalised, or did he just illegally gain a position? This is Codemasters we're talking about, so we just don't know. Okay, Beer Marlander then leads the pack coming through turn 4. We've got safety car conditions. It will be coming in, we hope, which should be at the end of this lap. And we can get back racing. Still only at 25% race distance, so an awful long way to go yet. Interestingly enough, Chelsea's fuel light is on red. What?
They all are, for me.
Oh, is it another glitch? It is. Jesus Christ. Right, so we've either got another glitch, ladies and gents, or quite simply, every car's going to run out of fuel in the next 2 laps. What is wrong with this game? When Nigel the chat says the game is not normal, you are not wrong, buddy.
I think it'd be easier to list everything that's right rather than wrong.
I think you're right there, mate. Right, safety car's coming in, so my work is done. I've led 3 laps for the Grand Prix. Go me. Let's go back trackside. Okay, eyes now on Sufyan. When does he go? Does he bolt early out the final corner, or does he wait long? Because it's a long run down to turn 1.
I think it's going to be last corner, isn't it?
Try and get the traction. Yeah, he's bolting. There he goes. Sufyan's gone already. AJ's gone with him. Cookie Chip right behind Nes Ben in P4 as we get underway again. Sufyan trying to break the toe. AJ sticking with it as they weave from side to side down towards turn 1. And I tell you what, they dropped Schultz. Top 5. They caught him napping a little bit there on the restart.
Italian Preacher. Italian gets past.
Yeah. Preacher there gives them on the outside. And Tally makes his way up to P9. Next on his hit list is Telfi. Telfi, of course, on the hard compound tyres. Dolphin has had a moment. Some contact there, I think, with another car possibly at turn 1, on the exit of turn 1. Tally and Telfi going at it here. Tally going for an inside move on Telfi. Is Telfi going to squeeze? No, he decides to let him go. Bob the Builder's retired. Bob's gone turn 5. Oh dear. Night Rider's gone there as well. Oh, I think that's a car that's not ghosted, mate. I reckon that is a car that's not ghosted. This game.
That's unfortunate for Night Rider.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened there. Bob dropped.
That's another one.
Oh, another safety car. Good lord. This is on reduced. It's a shocking.
I think it's because 2 at the same time. It just forces it regardless.
Yeah. This sucks. So, any changes now? I think all the top they've got to come in now, haven't they? They've got to change their strats. Mediums to hards, hards to mediums, I'd say here, looking at this.
Some choose not to. This worked out well for Brutal, as you were saying, though.
Yeah,
Brutal
and Sally, yeah. Well, Minaj and Schultz I can understand because they want to stick to strategy because they're on the hardest tyre now. Jason comes in with quote of the day. Beer Mylander to win the race. Quote of the day, Jace. Quote of the day, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm favourite, I reckon. I've led most laps this Grand Prix so far. Look, I'll show you. Don't believe me, I'll show you. Here I am. Look. I tell you, mate, honestly, what a superstar I am. Doesn't matter what division I'm in, Shane, I lead races.
You do that?
I do. I'm not going to repeat that, Sticky, but yeah, I feel for you, dude. Sticky, can I just ask you, was it a question of Preacher's car not ghosting and it collected you at turn 5? Or between turn 4 and turn 5? Bobby actually says in the chat his car lost all grip. He was just turning, making no throttle or brake adjustments either. This keeps on happening to me. Okay. Good. No, apparently no, it was all Stiggy's fault. Pedro says Ferrari, 2 totally different cars. Two totally different drivers face each other, but with the same ambitions to win a title. Charles' speed and talent versus Carlos' strategy and brains. It's a good call. I know you. Of course, we've spoken before, Pedro. I know you're a big Ferrari fan. I think Leclerc is going to finish ahead of Sainz in the championship. I think Sainz is more consistent, as you say, but Leclerc's got that flair to win. It's going to be a Leclerc Verstappen showdown, I think, for the drivers' championship. It's very hard to see anybody else getting involved with that if you're looking at pure pace. If they can get the Mercs sorted, then obviously Russell and Hamilton have got a chance of getting victories later on this season, but they're still some way behind at the moment. The Red Bull's the most consistent car, I think. The Ferrari, well, if it's not breaking down, then you've basically got the Ferrari strategy team, which have a collective IQ of 5 with the strategy calls that they make. Oldman with a bit of a burn says that Beer is actually the fastest Aston on track. Like that. Oh, Telfie, did you hear that, mate? I don't know if Telfie's going to put up with that. It's unfortunate, Bobby. Stingy lost the back end. He dropped it at turn 4. That's unfortunate, guys. Alright, so safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap, and we can get it going again. We're at 1/3 race distance. Still an awful long way to go. Scotty says, evening Beer, looking snug in the Aston. You calling me fat? You calling me fat, Mr. Mobile Chicane? Good evening, Scotty. How you doing, mate? Okay, safety car's coming in. My work is done. I've led for 6 laps now. And we are about to get going again, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Shane. Do you want to call a restart, mate?
Oh, don't think I can do your talent though, mate.
Come on, fill your boots. Do your thing.
Okay.
Here we go.
We'll see if Minaj gets the jump on AJ here. Will AJ go in the same spot? Done this once already. He's gone.
We've got real excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights.
Good
And
exit,
it's
burning the
go,
ERS.
go.
Will he have the straight line speed though? The setups matter here. Goes defensive. Movement at the back. No, he sticks it. Fine.
Oh!
No.
Oh, Minarsley dropped it.
I was on with the front.
Oh, mate, I am definitely the quickest Aston Martin now because Telfie's just DNF. Telfie and Brutal, I think, have had a big incident. There's about a 4-car crash. Wow.
I didn't see any of that.
Wow, 4-car crash in the back. Look at Charlton Towel again, side by side. Charlton's got to lift off there, surely. He does. But Charlton showing he's here to race. He means business tonight. And he's got his tyres lit up pretty well. We've got a nice 3-way scrap here. Shrews, Sufyan. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Shrews and Sufyan going side by side. And Shrews, Shrews gets past Sufyan. Balls of steel there from the Shreminator. Gets the job done. And they've got Dolphin right behind them as well. Scotty says, now you want me to... You're going to make... Now we want to spend 5,000 bits, but Brutal's just got... Oh, no, it's somebody else. It's Ben. Ben dropped it.
He reset
Oh,
the
yeah. So I was trying to look at the chat and call the comms at the same time. Tally and Chuts. Tally's had a bit of a moment, I think. He's in the wall. Wow, it's all happened on the restart. Crazy times.
That's Brutal out Tally in the wall.
Look at Shrews and... there's his car. I was looking for his car there. Shrews and Sufyan having a right old scrap here. And Shrews is going to try. Seth's going to try and go late on the brakes to get the position back. Going to turn 1, hugs the inside line. Shrews looking for a switchback. Can't get the traction out the corner, so gets the job done. Rapid Con and Leap Year Goal going side by side. Can Leap Year Goal hang it out into turn 2? She's going to go late on the brakes. Can she do it? Oh, they give each other an awful lot of room there. Almost too much room, to be fair. And Rapid Con does get the job done. I'd rather they give too much room than not enough room and come to and have a collision. You know what I mean?
There was some safe driving there.
Yeah, that was some safe driving. So Scotty, you go back to what Scotty said. He says, "No, you want to make me spend 5,000 bits? Spend them right now, right here." You know that makes sense. Okay, we've got JD Apex here with Leap Year Goal, just making their way out of through turn 9. DRS, of course, no DRS at the moment. It's 2 complete laps after the safety car restart, and then we have DRS, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Sufyan and Alex Fan. Sound alert! Thank you so much, Scotty. What a waste of 5,000. I'm not fat. I'm on a diet, mate. I'm looking good. I'm looking trim. Actually, that's a lie. Okay, what have we got? MX Fan, Dolphin and Shrews. Yeah. Shrews, I think, given a lot of room there. Is Dolphin going to try and slip one up the inside? No. Shrews gets better traction out the corner. They've got Rapid Con just behind them as well, keeping the watching brief, just waiting to pounce on any mistake that these guys can make. But AJ is doing well at the moment. 1.4 seconds up the road now. He's just extended out from Minaj a little bit. As they make the way through. Oh, he's dropped it! He's dropped it. Dolphin's dropped it. Another one has dropped it the same corner. Exit of turn 4, mate.
Seems to be tricky on the traction there.
Yeah, and no damage. Oh, rear wing damage. He may have to
no.
retire that car. Yeah, he's got severe rear wing damage. That car's going to be very, very difficult to drive now. Wow, it's 5 DNFs so far. Telfy, Brutal, Preacher, Knight Rider, and Matty. Telfy, yeah, submit the instance, mate. I've been sort of encouraging drivers too, just so we can have a look, you know, because there's always ways we can learn from big incidents, you know. So yeah, please send it in, mate. Please send it in.
He can't. Yeah, Dolphin can't control that car.
Yeah, Dolphin. If you want to retire, mate, it's fine. Here comes Rapid Con on JD. Sorry, on Shrews. Shrews is trying to hang it around the outside, but I think Rapid Con's got this one squared away. He has Ben has got past Leap Year Girl through turn 1 as well. Moves himself up to P9. Look at this three-way scrap though. Sufyan, Bonta, and Schultz making their way up through 4. Godzilla's just got part. Oh, it's AJ just coming out the pits actually on his. He has stuck to strategy, going for the straight one stop from mediums to hard. So he's come out in P12, but he doesn't have to stop now. This is a fascinating scrap though between Bonta, Sufyan, and Schultz. Schultz in P2. Minaj is now race leader. Oh, and he's dropped it. In fact, Schultz and Bonta both nearly dropped it at the same time. Bonta did, and Schultz nearly did. We've got a yellow flags. VSC, I think this is a VSC. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think this is me.
Just checked Bill Emmetsbury. So the race is now neutralised, ladies and gentlemen. They can't go too fast, otherwise they will pick up drive-through penalties. It's a cheap pit stop, though, perhaps for a couple of drivers. Yeah, Chelsea's coming in, taking a full advantage of that. Probably come in, new set of mediums going on there. Bit of a cheap pit stop. Dolphin has retired his car, which is fair enough. If that car's on drive, there's no point in him carrying on. MX fan for a podium, says Jason. You never know.
Possible. He hasn't got penalties.
He does have to pit, though. I think. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to pit. Okay, we're back. Green flags. And there goes Rapid Con around the inside of MX Fan. Talk the Devil gets the job done, moves himself up into P3.
No, he could stay out. He's done soft hard so far.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking the amount of laps, mate. He's got to do 27 laps on those tyres. What's his tyre wear like now? 17 on 9. Oh, he might be okay. He might be okay. Okay, who have we got? AJ, Godzilla. Going through turn 4. Yeah, that's fine, Dolphin, mate. I suspected, because I saw it on telemetry, you had the knackered rear ring, mate. So, yeah, not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Going to flick it back on broadcast cameras, get some different angles. Shrews has got past MX Fan as well. And there's JD Apex looking as they come up towards the horseshoe. JD Apex getting very close and goes around the outside. I think Jake is just letting through there pretty much, not fighting it too hard. It's not his race at the moment. And JD moves up to P5. MX Fan, though, will keep the DRS, though, on JD, so we can try and hang it out with him. And going back, we've got a nice little three-way scrap here. Godzilla, AJ, and Towley. Jack, how you doing, man? Says Con for the win. You may have to pit again, Jack. Possibly, not sure. Nick, do you know when Beer? Do you know when they're going to patch for crossplay? I don't, mate. I really don't, and I wouldn't. To be honest, my own personal, this is a guess, but I wouldn't hold your breath. I think it's going to be a while because at the moment it seems that they're using peer-to-peer service still, and you cannot run crossplay on peer-to-peer. It just does not work. They've got to have dedicated bespoke servers to make this work if they're going to run crossplay. So we'll just have to wait on that one. It'd be great when it happens if it works because it'd be fantastic. It'd be fantastic.
Shrews is around.
Oh dear, that's unfortunate for Nige. Just watching AJ and Godzilla at the moment, and that's good. Make Shrews tumble down the order, drop down to P9. In fact, he's just in there. There's his car there. Actually, did he get any damage? He's not got his telemetry on. Even I asked him to. Towley, Schultz, and AJ. Look at this battle here. I'm going to jump on board. This is a great scrap. Okay, we're over halfway distance now. 16 laps or so to go. And we've got this 5-way dance. Leap Year Goal, Godzilla, AJ, Towley and Schultz all at line of stern. Is anyone going to be close enough, or is it a bit of a DRS train?
She's doing well.
Yeah, Leap Year Goal. She can go to the end on those tyres. Cod, though, ooh, I don't know. 24s or 50. Oh, again, I think Cod... I'll tell you what, mate. The deg on the hards is surprisingly extremely low.
And they're not that slow either. They are quite racy.
It's like, oh, hello, look
Yep,
at this. Look
AJ.
at this. Towley and AJ. What a move. What a move from Towley. AJ just was caught, almost like caught in a nap in there. Oh, hello, Rapid Con. He's had a moment, and he's dropped down to P5. He's got no wing, mate. He's going to have to pit. And he needs to be really, really careful now. I think he's got a bit of free air now, actually, so he can make his way back to the pits. But that could be quite costly. But a great move there. We saw that from Towley on AJ. Opportunistic move at turn 4. And he's all over the back of Cod now. Is he going to go late on the brakes into the right-hander? I think he is. Can he make it stick? Cod's trying to fight it, but Towley is through. Moves himself up into P8, and he is scything his way through this battle now. Next on his target is Leap Year Goal, and he will have DRS as Rapid Con comes into the pits. He just needs a good exit here, and he should be able to get a Leap Year Goal here with the DRS, or will he?
It's blinking.
He didn't get the best exit there. No. Can he get a good exit out of one? Here he goes. He's got the DRS, but Leap Year Goal is defending well. Towley's going to have to go up the inside and try and brake late. They both go late on the brakes. Leap Year Goal, though, very respectful, gives them the room. And now we're looking at Godzilla and AJ just behind these guys as well. Oh, what a scrap. Oh, my goodness me. That's Schultz getting involved with that one and gets Cod. Cod flip. I'm sure I saw Cod flip him off there as he went past. Wow, what a great scrap between these guys as they make their way up through 5. Oh, they've got a spinner. Leap Year Goal's in the wall. Drop the back end.
So well.
Look at this. It's AJ, Godzilla, and Schultz. Oh, what a ding-dong battle these guys are having. She's got it going again, mate. Has she got a wing? Or?
I think wing, yeah.
Okay, she's going to have to make a pit stop. Probably might go for a set of softs. No, probably mediums from here. Would be the right tyre.
Yeah.
But it's been a fascinating race so far, mate. First time I've seen.
Yeah, she was keeping it interesting there as well.
Yeah. Well, she was the she was the cork in the bottle, wasn't she? Really? Yeah.
Caused the issue for them to get round. It's great driving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cookie Ship's closing on Ibontal.
That's right. Rapid Con's just behind. Rapid is going to be rapid. He's going to try and get this off to the end, and he's going to be quick for a few laps anyway. That's for sure. We'll just go Cookie Chip. Bonta's not going to have DRS, or is he? No, he's not. So this should be a straightforward bread and butter move here for Cookie Chip. And we'll have the inside line, we'll have the high ground, and Bonta's going to have to yield that one. And look at Rapid Con trying to come through as well. Tell you what, Bonta thought that was fighting that one hard. Rapid Con trying to go around the outside turn. Oh, this is brave. Turn 3, side by side, has to lift off. Great racing, guys. I'm going to jump over to the front back of Suffian. Yeah. He's going to have the DRS here on Minaj. This looks like a straightforward overtake for Suff. But Minaj has not touched his battery. He's got a completely full tank, so he can... I think he's just hoarding it, isn't he? Oh, Suffian got all out of shape then. Almost collected Minaj. That was so close. Wow. I'm going to stay with it. Minaj... Suffian got all squirrely there out of turn 1 and almost picked up Minaj. Minaj had to really be on the case there. Yellows, we got a... I think is that Cookie Chick has dropped it?
Yeah, it's Cookie.
Yeah, okay. Shoes is in the pits. New set of tyres going on there. Nick, there will be, but just not quite yet, mate. Alrighty, what have you got? AJ and Towley, the two very good friends, two old veterans of league racing. They've been pretty much close on track all race. Of course, we saw Towley with that superb move a couple of laps ago or so, as they make their way infield the infield section through sector 2 through the chicane. And Schultz is still in this battle as well. Cookie has retired in the pits. I wonder if he's got rear wing damage or something. Ninja reflexes from Minaj. Absolutely. Do you know what? This stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it was Watto. You're absolutely right, mate. It was. Yellow's in Sector 3. Oh, that's just a retired car, isn't it?
He's coming back out.
Yeah, it'll park up at the terminal, just disappear. Hopefully it'll just disappear because he's got some cars coming up to him very, very quickly. We've got Ben there and MX Fan just to jump on board this battle. Ben looking to try and get... Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's finally pulling up and retiring.
I think that benefited MX Fan there, though. That car being sort of in the way.
Yeah, you're right, Dolphin. You're right, mate. Seems to be a lot of DNFs on my stream anyway, that's for sure. We got, 12 laps to go. Sufyan is your race leader from Minaj. Both carrying penalties, though. JD Apex and P3 done a long, long stint. Is he going to go to the end on that set of hards? That'd be a monster stint, 32 laps. MX Fan in P4, but it says he's being chased now by Ben. Ben's got the bit between his teeth and will fancy getting the job done, I think, on the start-finish line straight next lap. Then we've got a three-way dance there between Towley, AJ and Schultz. Godzilla's kind of on his own at the moment, trying to get back on terms, but he's done a long stint in those hards. You guys DNF just to see my face. You need a rage. Is Ben close enough for a move? I don't know if he is.
MX Fan had good exit out of the corner.
Yeah. Let's see if he can hold it. I think he's going to hold it again here. Hey, Dolphin, all I can say is this.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
Yeah. Old Samuel L. summed it right up there, mate. All right, let's go back on this three-way dance. They're at it again. Towley, AJ and Schultz making their way through turn 4. Who's going to come out strong? Ben is all over the back of MX Fan here. MX Fan is doing very, very well to keep him at bay here. And,
yeah, some great driving from Jake.
Yeah.
Full traction is pretty strong in this game.
Well, I think it's hopefully he's found his niche now to run with the full traction now. I think Ben's a bit closer this time, but Jake's again with the full traction gets a really good launch. But here comes Ben. I think this time Ben's going to get him with the DRS, but he's going to have to go as late as he can. Oh, he positions this car beautifully on the exit turn 1. No chance for a switchback move there for Jakey G. Let's go back on board with this three-way dance. I'm on the meat and the sandwich at the moment on AJ's car, as he wants to try and attack Towley, whilst at the same time he's got to defend against Schultz as they make their way through 2 down towards 3. Godzilla's dropping off the back of these now, 7 seconds off the pace. Rapid Con, I think his tyres are done already, to be fair. He's making minimal gains on COD, and COD's on 21 old hards.
Yeah, they don't last long softs on this game.
No. Well, the thing is, they last in as much as they don't go pop, but they just lose all of their pace after a couple of laps. It's like real life, isn't it? Because I thought like the softs in the last game were just OP.
Yeah. You get 1 or 2 good laps out of them, and then you'll start losing a tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths. They just plummets. Unfortunately, on tyres quickly, the pit stop for Elite Ego put her on 14 lap mediums. Not softs, or not softs or fresh mediums.
Did she change her tyres? Was that just forget to change the tyres? Was that just a tyre glitch? It could be a tyre glitch. Yeah.
Freeway again.
Here we go. AJ cruising up to the back of Towley, but not quite close. Oh, Towley goes a little bit deeper turn 1. This is AJ's chance. If he can get on the power, gets the traction. He's got DRS. But Towley gets the launch out of turn 1 that he needed just to stay ahead as they come through turn 2 into 3. Schultz is looking really, really racy tonight. He fancies these two. I don't mean that in a literal sense. He just, I think he just wants to beat them. Sufyan is now dropped Minaj from DRS. Gap 1.2. JD on his own, William P3, Ben in P4. He's cleared MX Fan. He started to drop him. Once he's got past him, I think it's one of those things, isn't it? You do get the bottlenecks around Hungary, and once you can free yourself from the bottleneck, you can get up the road. Minaj is pitting. His tyres. He's decided his tyres are not going to last.
Yeah, 25 laps on hards.
Yeah,
got to be losing pace, isn't they?
Well, JD's on 41%, having done 23 laps. 8 laps to go. That's going to take him up to around about 65% around that mark if he decides to stay out. So Minaj, though, is he going to come out? Where's he going to come out? MX Fan comes into the pits as well. He's dropping his tyres. Towley stays out. I think he's going to commit himself to go to the end. Does he get out in front of Minaj? Yes, he does. And AJ might get out in front as well. This is so close. Can Minaj get the heat into those tyres? AJ's going to have a run down to... But I think Minaj just picked up the DRS. AJ is looking to brake late into turn 2. Oh, bit of contact between the two cars. Who's got the high ground? AJ has got the high ground. This is now a four-way dance, ladies and gents. As Minaj has suddenly become the double meat filling in this sandwich as they come through turn 4. It's all happening here, ladies and gents. What a scrap we've got for the last few laps here. Rapid Con is all over the back of MX Fan, but MX Fan is on fresher tyres.
I think Minaj was hoping he'd come out just ahead of them.
Yeah. Oh, look at this again, AJ. Oh, AJ's... Oh, no. Oh, they both dropped it. They both dropped it at the same time.
Both still going.
Wow. There was no contact. They just both dropped it.
Synchronised spinning.
Yeah, it was. That was the gold medal. And the judges said 9.9, 9.9, 10.0, 10.0, 9.9. Wow.
That's helped COD.
It has indeed.
AJ now.
Yeah. And I think AJ might have damaged, or has he?
Yeah.
Trying to go out the inside here.
He's
AJ,
got end play.
yeah, he's got, he's missing end play. He's going to have to pit. Oh, that was so bizarre. What about Minaj? Did he get damaged? Yeah, Minaj has got no wing. Minaj, you need to pit, dude. Of course, we're going to be bringing in the new league rule, ladies and gents, for the new season, where driving without a front wing will be a mandatory pit stop, or it will be an end of race DSQ. Because, again, it's a nature of the game where, yes, you lose a certain amount of downforce without a wing, but nowhere near IRL. You can actually drive fairly comfortably with no front wing on this game, which is ridiculous.
Because you just set a purple sector even with no wing.
Yeah, there you go. This is exactly what I'm saying. Just set a purple sector with no front wing. I was talking to JD about it, because JD tested it at Belgium, and he was saying, yeah, it's a little bit more slippery through some corners, but the straight line pace is just phenomenal. You're about 15 miles an hour quicker. So what we're seeing now, we won't allow happen in the league race. Cookie Super has left the session. Okie dokie. He retired some time ago.
He's retired. Yeah, he's not boxing. He's staying out.
He's probably going to set the fastest lap of the race now as well. The broken wing. Not quite. 120.380. Cars kind of spread out. Do you know what we could use now, mate? It's a late safety car. Just to bunch this pack up again, because it's all a bit spread out at the moment. Schultz and Towley's about the closest we've got on track.
Not a lot of penalties for the remaining runners. It's like half and half. Yeah, there's a bit of a lull at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Unless there's a safety car, mate, it's hard to see any action. I think it's only going to be Schultz and Towley if Schultz can stay on the back of Towley. 1.1 the gap. MX Fan could catch Godzilla. Possibly.
Yeah, he's not far off.
I think that's about it. Unless there's an instant and the car spins and rejoins track. Tywell and Chance's car, 12 laps of mediums, 37%. Towley, 22 laps of hards. Oh, he's not got telemetry on, so I couldn't tell you on that one.
Oh,
Leap Year Girl is gone. Is it the safety car? It's the safety car. Oh, mate. The racing gods have listened to the racing guru.
She listens to you. That's what it was, mate.
Yeah. There we go, ladies and gents. We've got a race in our hands now. We're going to have about a 3-2 lap sprint. The only problem is you've got a feel here because Ben, JD, and Safian may have been caught out here. It all depends how long the cars are held to Delta for. They may they may be okay. I think stuff's going to be okay. I'm not so sure though about Ben and JD. They may have been caught out here a little bit. Oh, excuse me.
MX fan decided not to pit.
Yeah, it's a strange move, mate. He's going to be very vulnerable on those 4-lap old softs. Olivia Girl says in the chat, says, out on the pit lane. Couldn't quite turn the car into the lane, was a nightmare. Don't worry, I've done it before. I've literally, the pit entrance has T-boned me. It's like it was on my insurance claim. The accident was caused by the pit lane jumping out and hitting me. The pit lane was all over the place. I had to swerve several times before I hit it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
That kind of thing, yeah.
That's me. Right, Suffs him. So it's worked out okay for him. I think JD, where's Townley on track? They may be okay here. They can come in and pit because the cars behind are being held to Delta. So they may
it's
be
about
okay.
25 seconds behind, so yeah,
they should be okay. Yeah, the accident was caused by me entering the wrong pit box and hitting a mechanic that I did not know.
The wall moved. She was doing really well up to that point. She was driving safely and stuff. So
the halo was on, but I thought it was off, as I found out when I put my bloody head through it. That's a good insurance claim. Okay, this has helped Cod, of course. He's on the back of Minaj, who's going to be on the back of MX Fan. So, pick a winner, dude. Now, don't forget, of course, 3 cars up front have got penalties.
I'm going to go with JD.
You got to, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Well, JD could just sit in there. He doesn't really have to race now, does he? He can just sit in there and... I mean, his biggest rival now, you'd say, is Charles. Unless, of course, JD picks up a penalty.
Yep.
And then Charles is favourite then. MX Fan, possible podium there, but I've got a feeling he could get swamped.
It's those tyres, unfortunately. I think if he changed, then maybe, but...
Yeah, I think he's going to struggle.
He has already stopped 3 times, though, so I think he might have just...
Yeah, I think he might have run out of tyres, mate.
May have.
Are we going to see another lap of the safety car? Okay, we are.
Oh, it's at least one.
Yeah, so this should allow the pack to catch up. Alrighty. So I'm yawning, mate. I'm knackered.
Will it be DRS last lap? I think.
Yes. Oh, I see 32, 33. Yes, it will be, mate. Last lap will be providing the safety car comes in. End of this lap.
Hopefully it does.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Now, see, someone like Shrews here can play this quite smart. He can time it so the safety car comes in just as he sort of cruises up to the back of the pack, and he will have hot tyres up to temperature.
It's unfortunate it's that penalty for him as well, though.
Yeah. Same with AJ as well. He can just sort of just cruise around a little bit, you know. Don't catch up too fast. Kind of deal.
Quick hydrate.
Oh, sorry. Bonter, you'll be able to use it on the exit turn 1, mate. There's a DRS there between turn 1 and turn 2. That's when it's activated.
It's a very short DRS, though,
It is. But if the cars are really close together, you could get like a 3-way dance into the... I think they still allow it though, don't they? He says it's a double DRS zone. We'll find out in a bit anyway. Okay,
Thank
safety
God
car's
for
coming
that.
in. There we go. Right, so Shrews and AJ just cruised up to the back. We are going to get racing now, ladies and gents. Sufyan
Very
takes,
late.
Yeah, Sufyan takes over as de facto safety car. When is he going to bolt? The cars are all packing in together now. Suf may go quite late, actually. Yay. Have they gone? Yeah, they have gone.
Yeah,
They
they're
have gone.
gone.
Okay, we're racing. All right, so here we go then. Sufyan is carrying a penalty. What's JD going to do? Is he just going to go for it anyway? Minaj has got past MX Fan straight away. See, much fresher tyres. He's got better temperature, very grippy. And he is now challenging Charles at the inside here at turn 2. Ooh, that was close there. But he may get the inside now. What a good move. A bit of a wheel bash in there. So coming towards turn 3. They're side by side. Minaj is going to have to yield that one. They're slightly off track there. Charles putting the squeeze on, which he's entitled to do. Bonta's got past Godzilla for P9. He's got AJ and Shrews just behind him. So Sufyan has maintained the lead. 4 tenths up from JD Apex P2. Ben in P3. Tally in 4. Charles in 5. And Minaj in P6 at the moment. JD is winning this game. But what's happened to MX Fan? Oh, he's had a moment, I think. Yeah. And
I think he's conceding, yeah.
Yeah. He's just let everyone through there. And Bonta is all over the back. Rapid Con has dropped the 1.2 seconds off the back. And in fact, there is AJ having a look at Godzilla. Oh, my goodness me. Almost contact there as they come into the horseshoe. Let's see what happens. Dame's put a message out, by the way, guys. Anyone wants to do some 5-lappers, join off Dame 0. When this race finishes. Minaj on Charles, here we go. It's all about straight line speed. He's trying to get a toe. Moves out to the left-hand side. He's going to try and do him late into the brakes into turn 1. Charles has got the inside line. Is Minaj going to try and switch back it? That's what he's going for. They are, oh my goodness me. They are side by... Oh, Rapid Con's had a moment as well. I was looking for his car coming out. I couldn't see
He had a
it.
wiggle.
Yeah, he had a bit of a... He got a wiggle on there. I'm on the penultimate lap here, ladies and gents. MX Fan picks up a time penalty as well, so I think his chances of a podium have just disappeared. So we've got AJ on the back of Godzilla. He's having a good scrap here. Yellow's in sector 2. Oh,
That's
Rapid
Con.
Con's dropped it. Yeah, he's got to go in again. And AJ is really all over the back of Cod. Cod's going to have to defend well in this last lap. In fact, AJ may have a go in under the brake. No, decides to back out of it. Just sits in behind him as they come into the right hand at the bottom of the hill. Up front, Sufyan has... he's trying to extend out, mate. He needs a 3-second gap minimum. He's got up to 1.7, mate. 1.8. Suff is really pushing, mate. He is really pushing.
Really pushing.
Sets a fast lap of the race, 1:17.595 hit, but here we go. It's the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, JD there, 1.7, 1.8 seconds behind. Is AJ close enough to Godzilla as the exit? No. Bonta was right, it is double DR. They should still, it should, the flap should still open up for the second part of the DRS though. I don't get that, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Ooh.
AJ again having lots of little looks at Cod's rear end. That's not something you want to look at very often, I can tell you. Suff's got a gap up to 2.5, mate. He could yet still pull this one off.
I think JD fell off a little bit there, yeah.
He's got all he's got is 3 seconds of penalties. And look at AJ and Cod, they're still fighting it out. Oh, Cod didn't get the best of exit. This is AJ's chance to go up the inside here. This time, surely, AJ's going to make it stick. Suff's got the gap up to 3 seconds. He's got the magic 3 seconds. We've got to jump on board, Mr. Sufyan. Has he got the win? This could be it. He crosses the line, takes the checker flag, and I think he's going to finish P1. JDF, P2. I think Charles could jump a position here as well, possibly. Yeah, he jumps Towley. Towley drops to 6. As AJ cleared Cod, he has. Bonta drops down to P9 on penalty countback. Shrews is going to come home. No, MX Fan jumps him on penalty countback. Wow. And there's Rapid Con to complete the race. Comes around the final corner now. And, well, action-packed race, ladies and gents. That's for damn sure. Action-packed race. Wow. We'll give you a rundown before we disappear.
Charles got driver of the day.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, some good battles there today. JD suffering from tyre temps at the end. 107. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's give you a rundown of the final positions, ladies and gentlemen, of this practice session. Sufyan took the win with an outstanding last 3 laps there, particularly once the safety car came in. JD cooked tyres, but still finishes P2. Ben in P3. Charles in 4. Good drive there from the Stanley chicane. Just kidding, Charles. Minaj in P5. Towley in 6. AJ in 7. Godzilla in 8. Bonta drops to 9 on penalty countback. MX Fan gets P10 on penalty countback from Shrews in 11. And Rapid Con in P12. And then we have DNFs. Unfortunate for Alipia Girl, Cookie Chip, Dolphin, Talfi, Brutal, Mr. Bob the Builder, Preacher himself, Knight Rider, and Matty. So there you go, ladies and gents. We're just going to head back to the old command centre, I think. Alrighty, there you go, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoyed that. It was certainly an action-packed race, courtesy of the testing. What do you call them? Testicles?
It doesn't sound quite right.
No, testes doesn't sound right.
Not really.
Yeah, forget that.
Participation,
Yeah. Thanks for doing the co-coms there, mate. I appreciate that, dude.
More than welcome.
Do it again sometime. And I'll be having a night or 2 off, I think, guys, before I do some more streaming next week. Might do a bit of racing, maybe. But don't go anywhere, because Dame's hosting some 5-lappers, and I'm going to chuck the raid over to Dame as well. And ladies and gents, you need to see a Dame rage, and there will be one in the next hour. I guarantee it. And they are the stuff of legend. You know what I'm saying? A Dame rage. So I'm going to throw a raid over, and let's watch Dame blow a gasket. You know what I mean? But GG's everybody finished. Commiserations to those who didn't, and I will see you guys sometime in the next few days. On behalf of Dark Rider and myself, thanks for tuning in, guys. Until the next time, take care. Godspeed.